They go way back with this this Romanian circus family. They're gypsies, they're Romanian circus gypsies, and they have this story that I think is incredibly beautiful. What it is first of all, they did this circus act, which was not only one of the most amazing things ever performed, I think, but it was also never duplicated. And if you know anything about the histories of circuses, you know that there's almost never been an act of that magnitude that hasn't been duplicated. In fact, there never has been one. That's the only one. And it's because they managed to keep their secret so amazingly. But first, I'll tell you what the act was. They were incredibly sickly people, and they were always coughing and sick. Generation after generation, they did this act. They passed it down. And what they would do is they would sit backstage, and they were notorious for never speaking a word to the other performers. They would sit there just kind of sallow and sullen and ashen gray, not speaking the entire time. And then they'd walk slowly out when it was their turn to the center of the ring, and they'd just stand there, not doing anything. And there'd be this incredible silence, and everybody would be staring at them almost uncomfortably, waiting to see what was going to happen. And then slowly, they'd lean back, open their mouths, and begin pulling European cities out of their mouths. Block after block, street after street, recognizable landmarks, trolley cars, everything. They were dehydrated. They were dehydrated European cities. And the way they did it was, they would have the little dehydrated pellets in between the fingers, hidden in between the fingers. When they'd go out, when they'd cough and went to the mouth to cover their mouth to cough, they'd drop in one of the pellets. Their mouths were full of seawater and saliva, which they'd been collecting for 2 hours previous, which is why they never spoke to anybody. But the thing that nobody could ever duplicate was how to make the dehydrated European city pellets. And this is the part that I think is really, really beautiful. The way that they kept their secret was that they never spoke it in words. They never, ever once, anybody in that entire family for generation never spoke the secret once in words. They taught their children these songs. And when they got old enough, they taught them a code. And it was a musical code. And that's how they knew to do it. And what happened is that as modern culture encroached on Romania and on circus culture, eventually there wasn't anybody left who knew the code anymore. And now that's all that's left is the songs. And this is one of them. Soon their steam fills all your eyes. Older and older.